Welcome back to the TMBC Wake YouTube channel. If you haven't entered the surfboard giveaway yet, make sure to get over to that video and get yourself entered. I'll put a link right above me, I'll put a link in the description below, and I'll put a link at the end of this video. Okay, so today's video is going to be a full review of the HYDROSILEX Marine, basically ceramic coating, spray-on ceramic coating. I did a video for this earlier in the year, beginning of the season for boating, where I applied it and I kind of gave my thoughts about how I thought it might work out. Now I'm going to give you my thoughts of how I thought it worked based on using it through a full season. If you'd like to go check out the video where I did the application of this, I'll put a link right above me so you can go check that out. And then make sure you come back to this video so you can hear my thoughts on how I think it worked out. So I will show you a clip of how this works directly. I'll probably do it right on the trailer here. This is something anybody who's really researching HYDROSILEX or a ceramic coating product has probably seen a million times, but I'll probably put some here and then there won't be any here, and then I'll throw some water on it and you'll be able to tell the effects. But here are my thoughts on how well this product works for a wake boat. I applied it to my 2018 24 MXZ. I did it once at the beginning of the season, another time in the middle of the season. I applied a coating on the gel coat, the side, and most of the bottom once at the beginning of the season, and then I applied another coat to the same areas in the middle of the season. I also, at the beginning of the season, applied a coat to everything on the interior, the tower, the vinyl, the sea deck, and even my dash, all that stuff. I also applied it to my windshield. So it kind of gives you an idea of everything that I tested. I will say that for those areas that are always in the water, so pretty much a lot of the side, kind of probably from this area down on the boat and the underneath, I would say this coating lasted probably somewhere between 2 to 4 outings in the water. And part of what you'll hear in my application video is that right when you're applying it, you notice the surface get quite a bit smoother, which is what you want, I believe. When you're wiping your boat down after you get out of the water, you know, you hope to have that same feeling. Every time I get out of the water with my boat for the day, I always wipe it down with a 50% vinegar to water solution. And I can tell you that the first outing out, it was the easiest time I've ever wiped down my boat with that solution. It was great. It seemed awesome. Everywhere seemed very smooth and it went really quickly. I didn't have to work on any tough spots for those water spots. Not that I had to work very hard in the past, but there'd definitely be some times where the hard water spots were worse, and it just went really quickly the first time out after having this applied. After multiple times out, so I'd probably say by the third or fourth time, it felt like I hadn't even put it on here. So it was basically, to me, it felt like it was gone. Maybe there was still some sun damage protection elements to it, but as far as it helping keep the water spots off, I don't think it had that capability anymore. If you wanted it to be a solution to keep the water spots away for a whole season or even half a season, it's probably not going to do that for you unless you only go out a couple times a season. I will say that the top areas of the boat and the sea deck, the interior, the vinyl, it stayed around much longer for. In fact, I believe the gel coat on the top surfaces, I never noticed it go away. So I think just the fact there wasn't as much water on those surfaces, or the areas where the water wasn't on it all the time, it didn't wash the coating away over time. So I thought it was fantastic for the interior. It made it much easier to clean, and I didn't have to clean any stains. It didn't let stains set in anywhere. So it made the cleaning process in general a lot nicer after the application of this in the interior. I may buy this in the future again, if for only the sole purpose of applying it to the interior. I likely won't buy it again for applying to the exterior of the boat, especially those parts that are in the water all the time. I bought this originally as a wax replacement because I'm not a fan of how when you wax a vehicle, the wax will get stuck in spots like this, and it's really hard to get it out, and it looks like crap. It makes these areas look great, but I'm not a fan of how it gets stuck in little spots and kind of hardens and stays there kind of forever. Some spots on my truck and my boat where somebody had waxed it before, it's just there forever. So I'm not a fan of that. I have since started using a spray wax that I use on the outside here every so often, in addition to wiping it down every time I get out of the water, so that it still has that sun damage protection. But that stuff is only about $6 a bottle, where this is $80 a bottle. So a lot different there, and as long as I feel like I'm getting the protection I need and it's giving me some sort of coating, that's all I'm really going for. Really, in the end, it just depends on how worth it is for you. If you applied this on a regular basis, maybe after every 3 or 4 times out, it might work better. But then, you know, how many bottles are you going through and how much are you spending is really the question. So now I'll show you a clip of applying it to the trailer. This is gonna be something that if you've been researching ceramic products, you've probably seen this over and over again. I'm just gonna spray it on an area and apply it, and then I'll throw some water on it, and you'll be able to see those hydrophobic properties of ceramic coating. But keep in mind, if it's an area that's getting in the water a lot, or it has a lot of weather on it, it's probably going to be gone fairly shortly with this product. So that's all I have for this week's video. I am selling this boat currently. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check it out and find out some more information about it. I'm pretty interested in upgrading to get some of the new Malibu features. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please leave comments below if you have something to say about it. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you can be notified of my future videos. I'll see you next week.